Today on Traction Control, I'm going to be doing something extraordinary, something different. I'll be competing in the 2000cc challenge right here at the Bahrain International Circuit. This is going to be my car for the day, and we're going to tell you how to be a racer live on Bahrain International.
Well, my day started by attending the driver's briefing, where we were welcomed by the officials from the Circuit Racing Club, or CRC Bahrain. They gave us a briefing about the race, rules and regulation, and at the end of the meeting, they gave out our transponders. Then it was time to see my Honda CRX number 69, colored in red and black, and a nice engine to go with it, built by COCO'S Car Care, especially for me for the 2000cc challenge. To talk more about the challenge, I will switch the mic and give it to Ahmed from the CRC Bahrain to tell us more about it.
The Bahrain 2000cc challenge was an initiative that was created in 2007 by the Bahrain Motor Federation and the Bahrain Circuit Racing Club. The point of the Bahrain 2000cc challenge was to bring your average motorsport enthusiast with your average low-budget vehicle and modify it to a limited specifications in order to be able to race on the circuit track. The whole point of it was basically to have a budget racing series where you can have cars of different makes, provided that they are 2000cc engine capacity and below, and be able to modify it to limited specifications and race and enjoy yourself, provided that you go through the training process and getting your BMF national license in order to race on the racetrack. The 2000cc has been growing season after season, and mashallah, this year we have a good grid of almost 20 cars from different backgrounds and different makes, and it's been quite competitive, and the drivers have been really enjoying themselves more than anything else. People are more than welcome to contact the Bahrain Motor Federation or the Bahrain Circuit Racing Club, and we'll be very happy and more than willing to give you information on how to register and get qualified and licensed to race in this series.
checking out the car right now. Going through the practice session. Went for a lap and two. Just going back to ask for some advice. How to run the car and stuff like that. And we're going to continue. Marshals are doing a great job down here at the BIC. Off the track. Oh, love it. So here we had our first practice session for today. It was a bit scary for me because it's the first time I do track racing. And the thing is, you need to know how to shift, accelerate, brake. So we're going to sit with Abdurrahman, who's going to give me more ideas how to do it. Overall, the experience was great. I enjoyed every single bit of it. And I had a spin, an accident out there. You're going to see it in. So let's see what can I do in the qualifier session. So we got an hour to regroup. So, for me to compete at 2000cc, I came to a rally champion, 2000cc champion, anything to do with motorsports, champion it, Mr. Abdurrahman Ghulub. First of all, Rashid, when I came to you and I asked you to be a 2000cc driver, you said I need to have a car, and you built a car for me. Can you tell me more about the car?
Actually, the car which we built to suit your driving style, because every driver has got different style. So what we found out, this is a very good car to start with. Okay. I know we can later on go a little bit more aggressive in the car, but to start with, I think what we saw today and trial before, you did very well, and you have a potential to go really for higher revs engine and better engine than what we have at the moment.
So for a beginner car, we've got the Honda CRX. What are the specifications for the 2000cc?
2000cc, as you know, the weight of the car is important, so it'll be 1100, not less than that. And then the engine should be 2000cc, which is 2 liter, we call it. Gear, you cannot have sequential, you can have normal gear, you can have limited slip, you can have slight changes in the engine. That's it, but which is good restriction, so what we call it a budget race. So look, people spending too much money. The people have money, spend too much, and the car people they don't have. So they try to make it equal for everybody.
So you've built many cars. We've got a lot of cars here. What do you see in a racer? What does he come and tell you, and how do you build a car? Is it easy? Is it hard for you to do a car?
To build a car is it takes time to build a car from scratch, of course. The difficult one to know the driver to tell me is like I'm a doctor. If you come and tell me what's your problem, I'll treat you. If you don't tell me your problem, I cannot treat you. So exactly the same. So when you go in racing, you tell me, for example, you told me now when I brake the car moves a little bit or something, then I know what to look for when I come here. I told the mechanic, check this, check that, and then we'll get it right. Maybe we'll not get it 100% right, but we'll try to put it right. Next time again you go in, first time you told me this is a problem, I told you do later braking. Second time you said it's better. Now third time I'm sure it will be much better. Number one, the car is new for you. So that will take time to get used to it. And don't forget, these guys, they've been doing it also for years, and still they come up with the same comments and problems and so on and so forth.
So if somebody wants to join the 2000cc like me, all they need to do is come to you and Coco Car Care, and you'll sort them out?
Yes.
You've got the beginner's car, you've got professional, what kind of categories can you go?
I always say, where do you want to be? You want to be top 5, you want to be in the bottom 10, you want to be at the end. Like I have these German guys, said we don't want, first season, we don't want to drive. Okay, so they have a smaller car, they are at the end, but they are finishing the races. Today, he told me, I want you to build me 2 cars now with a K20 engine.
How long will it take to build a car?
It will take me about 6 weeks maximum from start to finish, if I have all the parts ready.
And any advice for newcomers to the 2000cc?
Newcomers, I always advise go for a smaller car, not powerful, till get used to the track, your braking, your lining, how to drive wheel to wheel with guys. After that, you can slowly, gradually increase.
Okay, Barasha, thank you very much, and
you're welcome.
All the best in my race.
Thank you very much, and good luck, inshallah.
Thank you.
Okay.
So we're with former champion and always at the top of the grade, Raed Hammo. Raed, what kind of advice can you give me as a beginner to the 2000cc?
First thing, you need to have passion about motorsport. And then we'll go to the basics of racing, okay? Learning your racing lines, track etiquette, and braking points. Racing line will help you, okay? A lot in improving your time. This is the optimum race time, which is technically to keep your steering as straight as possible during turns. If you achieve that, that's the best racing line.
So how did you start doing motor racing? Did you start with the 2000cc or you started before?
Well, I started illegally, like every kid, taking the car and doing some stunts, especially back in the days we didn't have tracks, we didn't have these great facilities like the Bahrain International Circuit. So it started on the street, to be honest, which is, we survived that period and went into autocross and still love the autocross, which is the grassroots motorsport. Mm-hmm. And when I moved to Bahrain 9 years ago, this was the only thing that I can do, and I immediately joined, and I enjoyed it ever since.
And how was it moving up the grade from being a beginner, then moving on, and then being a challenger to the championship each year?
On the 2000cc, I was quick from From the day I joined, I had a lot of years of autocross, but I gained the experience of racing on the track. It's not about having one quick lap around the track, which I was very good at it. Okay, the problem was to be more or less consistent in doing the lap times, doing it and repeating it all over. This is the key for circuit racing, especially on the race. Okay, and the qualifying, you need to be all out fast. On the race, you need to be consistent in what you're doing to try to repeat your braking point, everything, same location, same speed, and that's it.
So for a driver like me who just started doing 2000cc, what kind of advice would you give me so I can progress to be a professional and challenge for the title?
Okay, after the basics, which is the race lines, you need to focus a lot on braking. It's quite underrated, okay, but braking is the most important thing in racing. The further you brake or late braking, the more time you gain, much more than power, okay? You can gain much more time on braking than outright power. Okay, after you master that and master the race lines, you start to upgrade your cars accordingly to match your driving.
And your final advice to people who would like to join the 2000cc? Because a lot of people say there is people with better qualities, higher level of racing. It's like, why should I join?
We didn't start on top. We start from the bottom, okay? You need to start somewhere, okay? And gain experience. The crowd is very friendly. Everyone will offer tips, help when it comes to the car or driving. So we'll help other drivers to just be faster. And it's up to their commitment, okay? How fast they reach. We're very committed. We've done ridiculous things for racing. Even on my wedding night, I had a race. My wedding was in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai. I made the race and I came back. So we do ridiculous stuff for what we love. Okay, so you need to be willing to do that.
So it's a passion and the love of motorsport.
Yes, of course.
All the best today.
Thank you very much.
And hopefully in the future, I'll try my best to beat him on the track.
Yeah.
Not on the track.
Yeah,
Thank you. So today was a great experience for me. I joined the 2000cc challenge. For the first time, we saw how the car should be, specification, rules, regulation, and other than that, I had a great time. Didn't do well, didn't come top, I was last, but this is experience. If you'd like to join the 2000cc, you can check up the website or check the BIC for more information. That was our episode for today at Traction Control. Hope to see you next time, next week. Goodbye.